Assalamu alaikum. May peace be upon all of you, my fellow learners, professionals, ladies and gentlemen. And especially in this video, my target audience is mentees of the Oxford Brookes University's research and analysis project aspirants. Now, the key topic that I'm trying to focus through this video is resubmission. And essentially, within resubmission, I want to provide to you a clear checklist or a set of guiding instructions that will help you evaluate yourself in terms of how ready you are for a successful resubmission in the upcoming November 2021, as of the moment I'm making this video, submission time period. And why I wanted to make this video is because over the past few days, since OBU had released the results, much of the emails that I received were from members who, for some unfortunate reason, had failed their research report for the most part, due to various reasons, nothing to be disappointed or sad about or demotivated about. You fall and then you get yourself back up and you move forward. That's the way to go about this. Those of them who wanted to do a resubmission, and looking at the stories embedded within those inquiries, I realized that there is something that I can do in terms of giving you this particular checklist. Let's start. The critical question I'm hoping to answer through this video is, what are the critical aspects you must consider before resubmission? Let's take a look. Number one is, you must extensively understand the reasons for your failure, why you have failed. And this can be done through the Oxford Brookes University's feedback they have provided a couple of days ago. Now, this is not just an exercise where you do a OTT reading, over the top reading, you just read the Oxford Brookes feedback. No, it's better actually for you to really go into detail, maybe copy paste it, break it down into the short sentences, and really think, what is OBU is telling me here? Why have I failed? That understanding is extremely critical, because without that understanding, you're walking into a very deep, dark abyss, not knowing where you're heading toward. And in that process, in that aspect, actually someone, a good mentor, a genuinely committed expert mentor, can also be of great assistance to you, which is also something that I support mentees and students with, to give you a proper understanding of what OBU is telling you as to the reasons why you failed. The second element is adherence to resubmission guidelines by OBU. So this primarily is related to eligibility, and by default you are eligible. If you fail a project, you can of course do a resubmission up to a certain number of repetitions, but not only just eligibility, pure eligibility for resubmission. I'm also talking about eligibility in terms of the topic that you engaged yourself with, because there have been changes. The company, the industry that you selected, can you redo them or do you have to change them, especially with certain topics where you have used primary research. In certain topics, there is information that may be outdated for your new resubmission because it's been several months. So in these types of situations, you must confirm with OBU, by OBU, that you can actually resubmit along these particular lines that you have done your previous project. Now, the best way to do it is, of course, tapping into the OBU webinars and the OBU YouTube channel. There are some videos that are helpful. Beyond that, you can simply just, without any fear, don't hesitate, write an email to Oxford Brookes University's help desk for the mentees, and just give them a simple view, couple of sentences, tell them this is your situation, this is what happened, can I resubmit with this topic, this company, this industry, and they'll give you a final confirmation with a clear instruction as to what to attach, what not to, etc. That is the second aspect, because without that understanding of eligibility, working hard along a line that doesn't prove to be eligible later is an unnecessary thing to do. The third element is the extent of work that needs to be done to meet the standard. So I call this the gap you have to close. Now, when you have a good understanding of your reasons for failure, this is kind of self-explanatory. But beyond that, you must plan based on the reasons for failure and the eligibility decisions that OBU confirms to you. You must plan as to how much work you have to put in. in order to do a resubmission successfully. That plan will actually tell you the extent of hard work that you will need to do. And along with that, the fourth element is the consideration of time. You must have a correct assessment of the time in terms of time availability and the time requirement, because as of the day I'm recording this video, we have about 22 days for the 1st of November. So beyond that, it's really a decision about whether you can pull this work off, do this work within 2 or 3 weeks. You cannot do that without the third point, without knowing or having a proper sound plan as to the extent of work you need to do. So obviously a mentor can be of great assistance to you here. Make sure that you look at both of these elements before you deep dive into a November 2021 or upcoming iteration resubmission target. You must be wary of these facts. And the final most important aspect, because this is the kind of understanding I had when I read through these emails that I get from potential mentees, and unfortunately because of my way of working of limited number of mentees, I only accept because I had reached my limit, I am unable to support many. But something that I hope this will help you is, do not be in a hurry. Patience and hard work are your best friends in this particular situation that you're facing. Do not be in a hurry. There might be sometimes, internal motivations in your mind. You're thinking, oh, let me get this done. I just did the project. I can just make some small changes. Let me quickly do that. That is the kind of thinking that will lead to disaster. You must be extremely careful of that kind of dangerous thoughts. There might be actually people, due to ulterior motivations or something like that, who tell you, no, go ahead when you have a lot of work to do. Of course, if the amount of work that needs to be done is something that you can do in 3 weeks with the amount of time available, please, there is no stopping. Please go ahead, get this done in November. But beyond that, if you have a sound judgment, you might be busy, you might not be able to give the right amount of time that this needs, because OBU's standards are extremely high now. So if you cannot fulfill their standards, a resubmission and a refailure is not something that we want to taste again. Already the taste is a little bitter. So patience and hard work are your best friends. Do not be in a hurry. Absolutely. And because mainly, if anyone who has written to me, you know that in my reply email I have explained this to you clearly. What I'm telling you is, be patient and assess your situation properly and see or make a clear decision as to whether you can get this done at the required standard with a sound understanding of why you failed and addressing those particular gaps in these matter of weeks, or else look for a deferment to May 2022. These are the primary elements that you must check with respect to a resubmission: reasons for failure, eligibility, gap to close, deadline, and not being in a hurry. On that note, I'd like to give you a quick reminder on the fact that I have started accepting mentees for the 44th submission period, May 2022. As you know, I work with limited number of mentees. As such, you can write to me by sharing the details that you see on the screen to work with me as your mentor. You can just directly email them to email the details to azman.branuddin@gmail.com. So on that note, I hope that you find this video extremely helpful. All of this content I'm producing under the OBU wrap banner is related to my mentoring services that I provide to students and mentees who are looking at becoming a bachelor's graduate through the ACCA OBU route. So thank you very much for being part of the content. On that note, I bid you farewell to see you on another video later someday. May peace be upon all of you and all of your loved ones. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.